Research shows that while our behaviors may seem automatic, the groundwork is really laid several hours or even days before by our mindset, our habits, our daily rituals and activities. So that behavior that we're trying to eliminate is really the last link in a long chain. So if we can go back and try to eliminate that first chain, we have a much better chance of breaking that last chain in that link, removing that behavior that we're trying to eliminate. Now, if you're struggling to make time for your health and fitness goals and want to make it super easy for you guys, grab our free Fitness and Nutrition for Busy Professionals cheat sheet in the description below. So let's dive in on how we can go about breaking those habits that we want to change. So research shows that if we can just notice and recognize the behavior as it's taking place, about 80% of the time we're able to change that behavior. So the real trick is noticing, naming, and recognizing that behavior instead of just mindlessly going through the actions. Now you're probably thinking to yourself, if these behaviors are happening without me even thinking about them, how am I supposed to recognize them in the moment? And the answer is, we're going to start to build awareness around all of the things leading up to it, during it, and after that habit that we're trying to break. So the goal here is to gather as much information as possible surrounding the behavior so that we can start to notice those patterns and disrupt those patterns in the future. So we want to answer the following questions. What are you doing? What are you thinking? What are you feeling emotionally? What are you feeling physically? Where are you? What time is it? And who are you with? And we're going to answer those questions in a few different time blocks. So first we want to look at 2 to 3 hours before the behavior, then a half hour to an hour beforehand, then immediately before the start of the behavior, during the behavior, and immediately after the behavior. Remember, the goal here is to gather as much data as possible. So be thorough, be honest with yourself when answering those questions, and collect as much data as possible. Go through these same questions every time you experience the behavior that you're trying to eliminate. Remember, the goal here is just to be able to recognize the behavior taking place better in the moment. Because again, as we mentioned, if we can recognize the behavior, we can successfully change that behavior about 80% of the time. So the goal here is just to become more aware of the things that are causing this behavior so that we're able to recognize those taking place, change that behavior in the moment. When it comes to fitness and nutrition, most of us know the things that we're supposed to be doing. The difficulty lies in implementing new habits and breaking our old ones. So use these few questions that we just went over to start building awareness around the habits that you're trying to break.